Alright guys, so I'm here to basically do a little instructional video on beginner guitar. I've gotten a lot better over 3 years time. I've been playing for 3 years now. This June 2012. And since I've improved a little bit, I thought I would show you guys if there's any beginner guitarists out there and they watch me. I could show you guys a couple things. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to make sure your instrument is in tune. I'm a metalhead, I'm Metallica, a little bit of Megadeth here and there. So my tone is going to be very metal. So it's going to sound, my shit's in tune. So my power chords are going to sound really clean. So if you're really metal sounding, then your power chords will sound really clean if you're in tune. So yeah, so a power chord should sound like this really. So this is an E power chord, which is just your finger here and the 2nd fret. And it's basically a standard power chord, so it's just... Mine sounds really clean because my instrument's always in tune. Just play Smoke on the Water, just... just like that, so it's really clean. So my instrument is clearly in tune right now. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Again, if you're a metal sounding person, then that's how you know your instrument's in tune. If you can make a clean power chord, so it should be like... That's not in tune. But you won't be needing these strings right now for the little shit I'm going to show you, so... I'm not going to be playing a song or anything. But, that's step one, make sure your instrument's in tune. Actually, my strings usually, just like bending them and shit like that, it causes them to be out of tune a little bit, and I was doing a little bit of bending while I was rewinding. So that's probably why it's a little out of tune, a little flat. And second thing you're going to want to do is if you're looking to be really good at stretches, things like that, you're going to want to warm up first. I tend to warm up with... I don't even know. I tend to warm up with Master of Puppets. For those of you who don't know what that song is, and you should, it basically just goes like a... That's just the intro of it, and then the part that I really love and really gets my fingers, all the blood in my fingers really pumping and all the stretches really correct is the main part of the riff that everyone knows, the part that's like a... just that. It just really, because how to play it, it's just basically like... And when it's fast, it causes you to do some really intense stretching. And I tend to use my pinky a lot more. I used to just slide down to play it, but since then, stretching makes me more prominent to play other things. Like example, for one of the songs that my band wrote, my guitarist wrote, it's just the main riff, and it's a lot of stretching, and that will sound like this. Fuck. I was looking at the camera, so that's why I fucked up. But, that's how that goes, and I tend to use my pinky in that, and I really love that. I don't know. So yeah, you're going to want to warm up, especially if you're approaching learning songs, especially for Metallica. I found a really good... Master of Puppets is one of the best songs for stretching and warm up. I tend to just do that intro a couple times till I'm warmed up. Sometimes I don't even require a warm up, but it's best to always warm up. Now, a warm-up, if you're looking for speed, like a speed warm-up, Tornado of Souls by Megadeth, that's another good one. I know there's a lot of warming up, but that's how I do it. And if you want to kind of sound like me, I'm not that bad at guitar player. If you want to sound like me, you're going to follow these steps. So you're going to want to have a couple of songs that you have for warm-ups. So I tend to use Tornado of Souls. I love to play that, and that goes something like this. And I just like that main riff where it's just like. I never really like doing that, but sometimes I just do that fast part over and over again. Really good for speed, and again gets the blood. Anything that's fast that requires a lot of finger movement just gets all the blood pumping, and you'll be able to play for hours on end. But that's the warm-up section. A lot of warming up is required to play, I think, more effectively. Because if you're sluggish and everything, you're going to get bored with it, things like that, and you won't want to play. So that covers the warm-up section. So it's tuning, warming up, the two key parts to playing guitar. Now is the actual teaching part that I will teach you. Just basically some, if you're looking to do work on solo work, this lesson will be good for you. It's just the basic scales. I'm not going to do the chords for you because you might know the chords by now, and I'm a little fuzzy right now. It's a little, I don't know. I'm not really like a regular chord person. I'm more of a power chord person because I'm the rhythm in my band. So I tend to do like power chords because that's all I need to do. But I can do chords when I need to. I just don't really feel like teaching them right now. But yeah, these are just basic scales that you guys will be able to use for solo work. So and here's step one of that process. You're going to want to learn the notes of the guitar. So basically, this first fret, I'll just use one finger to show it because it won't muff up the fret, so I'll see if I can get closer here. But as you guys can see, you guys can count, every fret is seconded. So this would be the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7, 9, 12. It just skips, so you'll know that's how you'll know easier. But so this will be F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and there's no such thing as a B sharp. So after B here on the 7th fret, it goes right to C. C sharp, D, D sharp, E, E sharp, D, shit like that. No, E sharp, F, my bad. But yeah. So once you know the things of the guitar, playing will be a lot easier. The main thing you want to learn though is the 5th fret is always an A. So someone's like, A power chord. So someone gave me a progression like, shit. Just basic power chords, I guess. Just like, In This River is just, E, C, G, D. So whatever it is on up here, it is down here too. So, it's not the exact same, but like, see, you got like an A. There's A. Fuck, I forgot. So that's A. Things like that. In one of the parts in the song, actually, there's a lot of A, so it just goes like. Just hit like that. But yeah, here's what you're gonna do. It makes it a lot easier to be able to play scales easier. You're gonna want to take these 4 fingers here. This is what my guitar teacher showed me, so it works. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's why you're going to want to do that, because now when you will practice your exercises, these are all pentatonic scales, by the way. This will be an F minor pentatonic. So you start on the first fret, the F, and you just go like this. One, I'll turn it down a little bit so you guys can see. Or so you guys can just hear me say it out. But it's just like 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. And then you go back up it. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. So here's how it sounds fast. And you can do that anywhere you want up to anything. So that's the F pentatonic scale. Turn it up a little bit more. And then you can, of course, do it in the G minor pentatonic, which you can play a lot of blues in. So it's just like... I personally like the A minor pentatonic and the E minor pentatonic. So the A minor is just... If you guys can remember, the A is on the 5th fret, which is an A power chord, and A minor pentatonic. So like I said, it's the same method, the 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4, 1-4 method. And yeah, you can just follow that, and you can do it anywhere on the neck. And those are all your pentatonic basic scales. So there's the S, the A, and then my favorite, the E minor. That can be used, the E minor and the A minor can be used a lot in blues licks. So just say you're going to do a blues lick. I tend to do blues licks as I'm going back up the scale. So you're gonna go down the scale. So I'll see if I can get closer here. So you're gonna start on the 5th fret, your A. So you're gonna go down the pentatonic like this. And then when I go back up, I tend to do a blues lick like so. And you can do it in E as well. And it's much easier to play with a backtrack, of course. But again, just if the 1-4, 1-3, so that's how the pentatonics work, by the way. You're gonna want to, I'll turn it down again because I'm really explaining it. A little bit more. Okay. So like I said, it's all 1-4. So if you're gonna play the A minor pentatonic, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. So do that a couple times down, and then when you feel comfortable, you do it reverse. So it's gonna sound like this when you get it down. And once you do that, you'll be able to solo. So if someone gave you like progression, just say like I don't know, since it's not playing, I can't really focus on it, but you can solo in the E minor. If it's always, I tend to notice that if it's a bluesy type progression, you can solo either in the A always, which is 5th fret, and the E minor, which is always on the 12th fret. You can solo in those two pentatonic scales really well if you're soloing to a blues lick. Another warm-up I tend to do, which I find that helps a lot with pentatonic scale, is Jump in the Fire off of Kill 'Em All album, which is Metallica's first album. So I'll play that a little bit for you guys. And since it's on the 3rd fret, it starts on the G, it is in the G minor pentatonic. And Obviously, Kirk Hammett wrote it because he's a little bit of a pentatonic whore. But so here's how Jump in the Fire goes. And that's just how you can mess around with the scale and get used to the scale, because when I first learned my pentatonic scale, which was the G, when I first learned that, I could not play Jump in the Fire. Like, I'd go and try to play Jump in the Fire, and I'd be like, and I'd forget how to play Jump in the Fire, so I'd be trying to play, and I just end up playing. Well, actually, now I can't even mess it up. But I'd try to play it, and then I'd just be like, shit, that's not it. Shit! And then I'd actually... So, that's just what I recommend you do. Just mess around with that. Just basics like that. There's not really much to say after you show the pentatonic scales. But I thought that's just how I would show you guys a little something about beginner guitar. I think once you learn those scales, you'll be able to play much better than you used to. It's also easier to get people to do progressions for you, on an acoustic especially, and you just mess around with soloing. I also love soloing in a clean tone, so let me get a clean tone here. So like, you get a clean tone, and you can solo in a progression line. That's really loud, but I just love to solo in a clean tone sometimes. I'm thinking of what else I could show you guys really quick. Shit. I'm a little out of ideas here. I think I'll just include a bonus. I'll show you guys a little bit of a shit that me and my band have been working on, or me and my guitar player. We actually came up with shit tonight. I wrote something last week. I want you guys to leave a little feedback on what you guys think about it. So I'm just going to play a little demo of it here. And I wrote this, by the way. Turn it up a little bit. That's all we really have. Yeah. Want to see you guys' feedback on what you guys think about that little thing that I created. Yeah, just do the steps I told you. Step 1, make sure your guitar is in tune. Step 2, warm up with shit that's really great, that you feel, that you love. Master of Puppets, my personal favorite. Just fast shit, Tornado Souls. Just everything, all the good shit. Just do that. It's just really good. And then step 4, I guess you're just gonna want to practice it a lot. I recorded a couple of things on my laptop, actually. I don't have it with me. But just to work on your pentatonics, like I said, just I'm trying to get a little roll here. That was very bluesy. That ended up coming from the A minor pentatonic up to the G. So yes, you can transfer from scales. So I can go from like the F and of course it'll change the whole pitch altogether, but if you're playing in a progression that's really good like that, that you can just, it changes pitches a lot, you can really just go all over the neck. No, you cannot. And just a tip for those people who think they can just go out there and shred automatically. I thought I could do that. No. You cannot just go out and pull a Slayer solo, but you can't just go out and just be like... There's actually a lot of technical shit behind it. And most of it's just all pretty shit, like pretty scales. Just all pretty shit. Sliding is key part. I might do a little thing on that. But, yeah. Not easy as it looks. You can't just go out and shred automatically. You're going to have to work a little bit for it. So, again, I hope this little video helped you guys. Yeah. Rock on.